Hey there, everyone, and welcome to my Animal Crossing island. Um, I say my island, but it's more my brother and I's island. Um, we both share his island. Actually, he's the person who created the island, and I'm on the secondary account. But I will say I put in the most work into this island, so it's as much my island as it is his. I will give you a heads up. It's kind of Japanese / Asian inspired. Like, we borrow pretty heavily from, I guess, those cultures because I guess we're both weebs and also we're both Asian. So we're just putting in stuff that feels really familiar to us. And yeah. So I'm doing this voiceover, after just doing a lot of screen recording, and I think I might have budgeted too much time for this segment. So this is my in voiceover reminder that I'm going to need to cut some of this. All right. So if you can see here, my in-game name is Brioche because I guess my brother and I started playing Animal Crossing way before I really started doing VTuber stuff. So I was just naming myself after my favorite bread. Anyway, our island is called Ameria, and our island's is I guess native species of fruit is our oranges. So you'll see lots of orange trees around. My brother does not like water very much, but I do, so we compromised and I got my way, and we are a very waterway heavy island. My brother actually doesn't like bodies of water too much. I think it annoys him, gives him sensory issues, but I like water. So yeah, I actually, when I first started playing the game, my brother put my house on the beach because he's like, if you like water so much, just live on the beach. And I didn't think too much about it, so I said A-okay, and he put me in this specific spot, this narrow corner of this beach, and I was like, bruh. He's like, I made sure to put your house out of the way so I can still do stuff like go fishing and stuff. Since we're here, I specifically left this brackish area, this delta way, open because you can fish for sturgeon on your home island. I didn't know that originally until I did it by accident this one time, so then I was just like, okay, whatever further modifications I make to my island, I'm going to keep this waterway open because sturgeon. In fact, I caught like 2 yesterday, so don't clog up that area if you play. You'll want to keep it open for sturgeon fishing. So if you look at the map, you'll notice that I put all of the Animal Crossing villager houses in this little valley area around the city hall, and also close because to be honest, those are the essentials. Who needs food? Am I right? You can just fish for it on your own. So yeah, I try to pave all the walkways so that actually you can just navigate using the map. But yeah, that's the walkway we were at earlier. So that's the entrance. So welcome again. I really like building islands full of floating stuff for no reason. So floating flowers, floating furniture, stuff like that. And so yeah, I try to build the houses in groups of 2 quasi neighborhoods, so they're close-ish to each other, so they're not alone, but they're still far enough away from each other so that it's not loud. And I also tried to build a plethora of like open air public eating spaces. You can like, this is self-service kitchen, and then there's just open tables. There's no rhyme or reason to anything. I just kind of build stuff that I think looks cool. So yeah. And if you go this way, so yeah, lots of waterfalls coming. They're pretty. Oh, I guess I forgot to edit this out. Oh well. Yeah, shooting down presents because free snow. And I think I got bells out of it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, this is also a public open air eating area. There's a mini kitchen over there. If you ever come visit, feel free to eat the stuff. I'll just cook more food and place it on the table, so no worries. And then that's also where the shop is. This is where my grove of orange trees are. My favorite color is white, so you'll notice that all of the flowers planted on this island are white unless they're not. If they're not, there's a specific reason, and we'll go into that as we come across them. So because this is a museum and I really like places of learning, I try to make the museum area pretty nice. There's like an outdoor heater with benches, forsythia, flowers, and like outdoor exhibits. Of course, you can go in. So you'll notice that these flowers are pink. This is because they represent my friend QZ, who gave me a bunch of flowers and trees, and also red envelope money in the game, red envelope bills. And there's a narrow secret passageway that leads you back to, you know, the general valley area, and also the clothing store with an outdoor changing room and, you know, full-length mirror for you to check out your new fit. There's like a very small amusement park across the bridge near the beach because kids. You know, also I guess adults like Disneyland, so that too. More beach. I love the beach. And this is kind of shoot, maybe I should go back and anyway, we'll worry about that later. This is the general beach leisure area, and then if you keep going north, you'll actually hit the outdoor gym. Rather than dedicate a whole room to a gym, my brother and I decided that like having an outdoor gym would probably be best, because working out outdoors, you know, you can get sweaty and you're not gonna get sweat all over the stuff in your house. And also because that way it's pretty easy for us to just kind of like, oh, we came across outdoor or like exercise equipment, we just dump it there. So outdoor gym. There's a small eating area here, and I terraformed a little waterfall to make it all cute. A little cute private area. Oh my gosh, we're going towards my pride and joy, which is my farm. So my brother and I have this arrangement where because I play a little bit more than him, I play a lot more than him, I'll do the farming and stuff, and instead I'll pay him taxes in the form of like money trees. Like he can have my share of the money trees. I'll like put in the money for the trees, and I'll plant them for him, and he can just collect the money. But because farming makes so much more money. Oh my god, my pumpkin patch, my pride and joy. I will also pay for things that come up. So I paid for both of our houses renovations. I pay for a lot of the furniture and stuff like that. Yeah, because I just make so much more money than him. I buy the paintings, unless there's like, you know, on Harv's Island, both of the paintings are genuine, then don't have a choice. We both have to pay for them. And then, so if you see these torii gates, that designates that you've entered kind of like a private area. So my brother and I's private area. I've made my brother and I's houses essentially islands. So because I didn't want villagers walking back and forth in front of our house. So this is my private peach grove, courtesy of peach trees, courtesy of my friend Mofiki, who's, you can see the little garden I built there in their honor. And yeah, oh, I think I got stuck here. Yeah, so there's like a private outdoor pool. Let's imagine that it's a heated pool, because hot water is nice to swim in. But yeah, private pool. And then private flower field. As you'll notice, I make the island kind of hard to run around in because I don't want people sprinting around on my island. Beep, see? So my house is on a little island. Yes, I know that the cypress tree is not perfectly aligned. Be quiet. I have no intention of fixing that. But yeah, that's because I don't want villagers, I don't want visitors, and yet they still come. So, if you're my friend, I want you to visit me, but if you're a villager, I just don't want foot traffic in front of my house. But anyway, yeah. My brother's late. Yeah, outdoor benches in front of our house. Yes, so I built a private garden here near my house in honor of my friend Mofiki, who also gave me a bunch of trees and flowers, and they save money. So yeah, I love where I ended up placing my house because now I have a private beach that comes with a shady art dealer. Yeah. So this is my house. We'll have a house tour in a bit. Gotta finish touring the rest of the island first. So I tried to build a land bridge between my brother and I's house. It you know, in the game it's kind of not possible to do that, but I wanted a land bridge, so I tried my best to build something that kind of functioned as a land bridge. It would have been good if I could have just kept the two waterfalls as one continuous body of water, but since I couldn't do that because I wanted a land bridge, this is the best I could do. You see what I mean by we compromised and got what I wanted. So this is my brother's house. We're not going in his house because his house is high-key a mess, but I gave him a little swing. Then he has some blue flower fields, and yeah. What am I doing here? No. Why? Okay. So again, this is a private grove. This is my brother's private pear grove. He doesn't particularly like pears. I just assigned him pears, and he was like, okay. This is also my brother's private money tree grove. So this is what I mean by paying taxes. I sometimes play on my brother's account. There's just some things that I can't do on my account, like terraform. Like, you know, like hack down cliffs and build bodies of water. So I needed to do that on his account. He doesn't care. I don't know why I was walking there, but okay, cool. So if you go down this way, you get to the other side of the beach, which again, I make it hard and for people to sprint because I don't want people sprinting through my island. More floating islands of flowers and furniture, like fountains and stuff. And this is where my apple grove is. Apple orchard. You're supposed to walk on the beach and not walk behind, and ruins. Coconut trees, the beach. Oh, this is where the campfire is. So my brother and I tried to make this area look kind of nice for visitors, and then the game added a hotel function. We're not taking you in there because we haven't really played with this new function yet, but we acknowledge that it is there. Then if you keep heading north, so this is like the only outside workbench we have, which is just a kind of a general scholarly quote retreat. This is where we kind of dump all the utilities, energy equipment and stuff. Wave crashers, lighthouse, biohazard barrels. There's more stuff I want to dump here, but I haven't gotten around to it yet, so yeah. We're just running back to the house now. So. Yes, the game glitched there. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're at my house. So, welcome to my humble abode. As you can see, very Asian themed, and I'm probably the only one between my brother and I who really stuck heavily to the self-identified Asian/Japanese interior design or just general theme, which is fine because, you know, I'm a very big tea drinker and mindfulness person, and I grow lots of trees and indoor plants, so that would be accurate. And I do like wood textures, so it's fine. It worked out. So that was our drawing room / reception room, and this is just another chatting room. So as you can see, I use spirit screens a lot. I thought that spirit screens would be a really nice compromise between, like, sometimes I think you see in anime that there's always this organization's boss sitting behind a screen and you can't see their face in anime. I'm not sure what that signifies, or if that might be cross-cultural. But I thought just integrating that with a spirit screen, which is my culture does use a lot, would be cool. So yeah, you can have discussions here, and you know, somebody can be sitting from behind and talking to people who are not behind the screen, or you can they're just places where you can sit next to the kimono if you don't want to be too warm, or you can just sit there and be warm and chat because there's couches and it's just a nice place to sit. It's cozy, it's inviting. Oh yeah, I put in a lot of time into renovating my bathroom. I wish my real life bathroom looked even a little as nice and organized as this one. So privacy screen, spirit screen, guardian lions to watch the pack as you poop. There's a vinyl player for music as you as you do your dookies, and then indoor onsen, because why not? Yeah, I like fiddling with the stuff that you can interact with in the game. So you'll see me turn on all the faucets in the house when every time we go into a room. This is the kitchen, though I guess it looks more like a restaurant. Although I guess it kind of is structured like a restaurant. I think it's just more a function of my brother and I's personal habits. My brother and I are not very good at handling like people in large groups, and that includes like eating in groups bigger than 3. So even just sitting down for a meal with family is kind of weird. I think both my brother and I share that kind of same-ish sensory issues that comes with a lot of conversation. We find it hard to focus on people, and it's just being too loud for a mealtime. So yeah, we would happily have a place for people to eat and put chairs out and wait for people to finish eating, and then we'll eat after that and stuff like that. So going upstairs to my room here is probably closer to what I would like in real life, which is a lot of wood paneling, very clean, but a large room that's pretty functional. I have a seating area for guests. It's pretty comfy. I like darker colors and just clean colors, dark flooring, white walls. I really like that heater thing, but I couldn't figure out how to use it in the other parts of the house, so I just stuck it in my room. It's nice. I have a bench. There's a spirit screen still, but there's a bench to put your shoes on and take them off. Shoe bench, and a coat rack, and then faucet, a hot tub in my room, because why not? Just go downstairs whenever I need to use the restroom. Otherwise, my bed. My favorite color is white, so the fact that my bedding is white is by choice. Wardrobe, stuff like that, and a tree. I love trees. In real life, I have several trees and lots of houseplants in my room. And the fact that there's only one in my room is an act of great restraint in Animal Crossing. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed my Animal Crossing tour. That you don't laugh at my preferences too much. Feel free to call me a weaver, because that would be true, but yeah. I don't know. Oh, I think I was walking diagonally for some reason. But okay, bye.